Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaylina and this is the Magic Society, and this is the next episode of the podcast that Ivy the Occultist is putting on, the 12 Days of Yule, and this is all about self-care and what you do for this time of the year. So if you've been on my channel all, or you know of me at all, you know that I absolutely despise the winter months, like absolutely hate them with an absolute passion. I love all the other seasons of the year. I just hate winter, and fall is my absolute favorite time of the year, but it's also followed by the absolute worst in my opinion. So self-care is especially important for me this time of the year. I also have a chronic illness. I have fibromyalgia. So if you're like me with a chronic illness, you may know that wintertime is not your best friend. And so there's a lot of leeway that I like to give myself around this time of the year. Also, I know the holidays get super hectic, but it's so important to take care of yourself and to slow down a little bit, because this is the dark half of the year. So it's all about resting and digesting, and maybe not doing 5 billion things all in 1 hour every single day up until, the new year, because that may just not be very helpful to your body and your mind. And yeah, your psyche may just be, SpongeBob with all the little SpongeBob's running around in his brain and everything's catching fire. Like that's what this time of the year can feel like if you aren't taking care of yourself. And so I like to take care of myself and do self-care stuff throughout the year, but especially during winter, I like to focus on just things that make me feel good, whether that be taking baths and doing facials and just keeping moisture in my body, especially. That way I'm not turning into, a lizard woman with scaly, itchy, dry skin. Not so fun. And I like to eat kind of within the season. I usually don't eat a lot of soups and stuff throughout the year, but wintertime is my season. I love broccoli cheddar soup. That is my favorite kind of soup. So you will find me eating that a lot. And usually I'm pretty basic eater, think kindergartner with tacos and mac and cheese, pretty basic, pretty boring. I am not a chef by any means at all. But I do like to bake, and I do like to do some baking this time of year as well. But let's face it, we're all kind of walking around with giant food babies all the time with the massive amount of sweets and treats and just deliciousness that is thrown our way. I literally feel like the Grinch on the chair of cheer most of the time around this time of the year, just because there's so much stuff that we get to eat and enjoy, and you just cover it up with a big oversized sweater and call it a day, because heaven help you if you're trying to do a diet this time of year, because it's just not gonna happen. I remember last year around this time, during Thanksgiving and Christmas, I was trying really, really hard to do gluten-free, dairy-free, do it all. And I actually made it through Christmas, but then literally right after Christmas, I pretty much closet ate a bunch of dairy and shit that I shouldn't have been eating. But, that's just what you do this time of the year, because it's really hard to stay super disciplined. And anyone who says otherwise, I guess, is just a total health nut, and all the more power to you. I wish I could be that person, but I'm not. So honestly, just taking it easy on yourself and just being kind to yourself and understanding that it's a hectic time of the year, but just finding different ways to slow down and to take care of your body is super important. So come along with me and I will show you the different things that I like to do around this time of year to do some TLC and some, self-care.
sky so far, but I can't lose it.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys found some of it helpful, as well as all those other things that I do for self-care with my body. I also love to clean everything every week as well. Just, you know, sanitize, organize, vacuum, mop, all of it. And, you know, open up the windows and get the energy out and play binaural beats and, you know, do some window warding and protection and like incense and smoke incense and sound healing and all the good stuff, as well as charging all my jewelry and mainly my snake pendant that I wear literally every day of my life, and sometimes my rings, just depending on how much I've worn them for the week. And yeah. And then this time of the year, you will always find me burning some kind of candle that is of a wintry scent. I really like the evergreen and the balsam and like the fir and all those kind of smells, as well as I also just like myself a good old-fashioned vanilla cookie scent as well. Right now I'm burning all of the fall scents still because I'm obsessed with like the pumpkin, apple crisp, and all those really awesome, amazing smells as well. So yeah. And then me and Autumn right here love to snuggle with a blanket and either watch a movie, all the good holiday movies around this time of the year, especially on the Hallmark Channel, and or just curl up with a good book. I also find myself, since I'm not always as like physically motivated, I try to at least be like very mentally motivated, and I love to read any, you know, new nonfiction book on, you know, witchcraft stuff and whatnot. So yeah, that's what we will be doing. Isn't that right? Yeah, she's my little buddy. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. That's very helpful for us, especially since I don't send out videos every single week, just because I don't want to burn myself out and I want to put out quality content when I do send it out. So for me, that's what works for me right now. But yeah, and we will see you next time for another video. As always, stay kind, stay curious, and always speak your truth. And lots of love.